Hello guys, welcome to our video. This time I'm gonna show you the modern single and two stories houses in the Philippines. If you are new in my channel, please subscribe, like and hit the bell notification for my latest video updates. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. If you are thinking of building a new, custom home, one of the most necessary aspects that you will have to consider are the pros and cons of a single-story versus two-story home. Like with most home options, there are advantages and disadvantages for each layout, and you'll need to weigh those out in order to decide what is the most ideal situation for your family. When it comes to choosing between a single-story home or a two-story home, there is no right or wrong answer. As we walk through the comparisons below, think about your particular needs. How many people will be living in your home, and how old are they? How long do you plan on living in your home? What is the size of your property and what sort of landscaping is surrounding it? What sort of budget are you working with? Cost comparison of a one-story versus two-story home. Costs per square foot. Square featuring are the last thing that anybody wants to think about, but it can't be left aside as it is one of the aspects to consider when looking to build a new home. When it comes to pure economics, two-story homes are surprisingly the more affordable option. Tall rather than wide, two-story homes have a smaller footprint, which means there is less foundation for the home and also less roof structure up at the top. In a two-story home, the rooms are less spread out since they are on top of one another rather than spread across a broad landscape, removing the need for plumbing and wiring to stretch throughout the home. Altogether, two-story homes offer construction cost savings. Single-story ranch-style homes, however, do have their advantages when it comes to economics as well. As for construction, single-story homes usually need one HVAC unit whereas two-story homes often need two. This not only has cost up front, but can provide continual savings since a single-floor home tends to stay cooler, and the open floor plan of many great circulation if you are thinking ahead toward a time when you might consider selling. It's important to note that single-story homes tend to resell easier and quicker due to their popularity with home buyers. Design aesthetic. You can't judge a book by its cover, but you certainly can judge a house by its look and feel. Single-story homes are a favorite amongst both home buyers and custom home builders across the United States. The open floor plan of a one-story home is highly alluring as it provides a bright, spacious communal living area that can feel both expansive and comfortable at the same time. A single-story home makes the best use of square footage as there is no space wasted on stairs or secondary HVAC systems. Quite often our customers find a single-story home with less square footage to feel larger than a two-story home that has much more simply because the open floor layout can feel so luxurious. Single-floor homes are also open to more ceiling options such as grand cathedral ceilings in a large, open living area or owner's suite, and of course, won't have the concern of any noise coming from family members stomping around on the second floor. On the other side of the spectrum, while a single-story home makes the best use of square footage, a two-story home can fit a much larger home on a smaller footprint. So, if you have a large family with teenage children and it is important to have several large bedrooms, a two-story home might be perfect. When building up rather than out, the design options are extensive. The other great benefit of a two-story home is privacy. If you live with your aging parents or older children and privacy is important, two-story homes provide a good opportunity to separate your bedrooms, having one owner's retreat on the first level and the other bedrooms on the second floor. Conversely, an owner's bedroom placed on the second floor removes your living quarters from the communal areas below, like the great room and kitchen, providing a bit of quiet and solitude when needed. Property and expansion possibilities. Thus far we've only really considered the inside of the home, but the yard and landscaping is also important to consider. A single-story home, as noted, has a larger footprint, so it requires a larger plot of land for construction. That said, if a time comes when you'd like to add to your home, building a sunroom or a mother-in-law suite, it is far simpler to add square footage to a single-floor home as long as the space is available to do so. A single-story home can typically be built with fewer bathrooms as space in an open-plan ranch home is more communal. Finally, it is easier to combine functional spaces like the laundry room and mudroom in a single-story home, which can further help add square footage to the space that matters most. Two-story homes provide a huge living space on a small footprint, which makes way for a much larger yard and other outdoor space like a pool or sun deck. Due to the height of a two-story home, there are also expansive views which makes it absolutely ideal for beach homes, lake houses, or really any home on a property that deserves an extra look. Accessibility is important. When building a home, it's important to think about accessibility. Who is living in your home? Do you have young children? Will your parents or in-laws be living there or staying over regularly? Do you plan on living in this house for the long term and aging in place? Even pets need to be considered as they age as well and can have a hard time walking up and down a staircase. For obvious reasons, a single-story ranch home is the right answer for many families as there are no stairs to inhibit accessibility. Another advantage of a single-story home is that it is easier to evacuate in an emergency, but this is hopefully an advantage that will never be needed. A positive feature of a two-story home is that upper-level windows can be kept open without security concerns all day or night. This can be an exceptional feature during warm spring days, allowing fresh air to circulate within your home as you rest or to take in the soothing sounds of nature. Maintenance. While it's nice to think about a home that maintains itself, unfortunately there is eventually some work to be done. Overall, a single-floor ranch home is far easier to maintain simply as things are easier to reach. Cleaning the gutters and accessing the roof is easier as are any of the outside walls should you ever need to do any work on the home. Conclusion. There is absolutely no right answer when it comes to choosing a single-story versus a two-story home. It's just about making an inventory of the features that your family is looking for and balancing that against the pros and cons of each option. If you got some idea to this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like and hit the bell notification for my next video's updates.